Think you can't afford a home? Well, in this video, we're exploring San Marcos houses under $300,000 and breaking down what you'd actually pay each month. We're gonna get after it right now. Hey, Daniel here, a local San Marcos real estate expert. So today's video, we are checking out affordable homes in San Marcos. There are a ton of homes for sale right now. So if you are thinking of moving or buying your first home specifically, there are so many great options out here that I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to be quick with this video because there are a ton of homes for sale. What I'm showing you here is my view on the multiple listing service, MLS. And so we are just looking at available single family homes. So we're not looking at manufactured homes. We're not looking at condos or townhomes, and that are just in the Unlock MLS is the Austin area MLS. Everything that's under 300,000, at least 3 bedrooms, at least 2 full bathrooms, and at least 1,400 square feet. So you don't feel like you're living in a shoebox. So all of these are pretty good size at a pretty good price right off the bat with at least 3 bedrooms. And so we have 39 that match that. And when we go to the map, you can see they're pretty spread out. We have a few that are close if you're a Texas State student or you work at the campus, walking distance to campus. And we're going to check one of those out. I have another video where I've actually looked at 3 of the other 4 here. So you can look up one of my other Texas State videos there if you are wanting to be close to campus. But we really are spread out everywhere. So up here is Blanco Vista. This is super close to Kyle. It's right on the edge of San Marcos. Really cool master plan community near the dam. And I'm surprised actually at how many are available here under 300,000, because you drive through this neighborhood and it's a really nice neighborhood going well into the $500,000, $600,000, $700 price point. So really nice neighborhood up there that you can get an affordable home. And then further south, if you have a kid maybe in middle school or high school age or about to be that age, living down here, this is Cottonwood Creek. This is a ton of homes available down here, and you're super close to the middle school and the high school. So I think walking distance from the middle school, I think you still have to drive to get to the high school further down 123. But yeah, this is super close, especially for people wanting to be close to the middle school and high school. It's also you're on 123, so if you are having to go down to Seguin, you're right there, super close to them. And then down here to the left, Trace. This is another new construction neighborhood. And we have 3 here, I think all different builders. I was looking at this earlier. This looked like, is that Chesmar? Yeah, this is a Chesmar home. And then we have a Braun home, I think this one is. There's a bunch of different builders in this area, so very different styles of layout. And then I think this is a pace setter, but this one's actually a resale, which they're doing a 4.25 assumable loan. So if interest rate is like your primary sticking point, you can get a really good interest rate right there. You can contact me if you want to know more about assumable loans. The main thing with those is timeline. They take a really long time to get approved, but definitely worthwhile if it's saving you hundreds on your monthly bill. But what we're going to do today is we're going to look at just 3 homes. I've already kind of pre-selected the ones that I wanted to show y'all. And then as we look at each one, we're going to go to my calculator here and we're going to know how much your monthly payment would actually be for that house. So let's start with the one closest to campus. This one looks like we're close to Martin Luther King Drive. So definitely walking distance. I mean, the square is right there. Campus further north, right? So I would take a bike if I was living here, but pretty flat in this area. So this one is new. As of recording, it came out 5 days ago. And this is a 1,454 square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath, built in 1982. Now this one looks like it's been remodeled really well. You can tell right off the bat the dilapidated fence next door, and then we have a really nice brand new fence. The curb appeal right off the front looks great. Looks like they've repainted everything. So that looks good. It does not look like it was built in 1982. Now the front definitely needs some work with these concrete pathways. Again, the other great thing about this market is you can negotiate a lot, not just the price of the home. So if we need to bring a contractor out to repave that, get a quote, put that in the offer, we can do that too. We have this, looks like luxury vinyl plank flooring, recessed lights in the ceiling, really large open living area, which you usually don't see open floor plans in the early 1980s. So I was surprised to see that. They may have brought a wall down to make that floor plan work well. And then lots of natural light coming in here with space for the fridge. And then the kitchen looks really nice. We have hardware in all the cabinets, stainless steel appliances, large window in front of that large single basin sink, and then classic subway tile backsplash. Yeah, this home would work really well for a small family or a Texas State student looking to house hack. You have 3 bedrooms, get roommates to help pay the rent. It's pretty cheap to begin with. Looks like we have carpeted bedrooms, and then bathroom number 1 with updated faucet and mirror. Ceiling fan in the primary, pretty large primary bedroom, exact same single sink with updated faucet and mirror. I like when you have that natural light coming in the utility room. That's really rare. Yeah, this looks great. Back, I'm not sure what's going on here, but you can see updated fence. The fence looks brand new. And there you have it. Yeah, this one caught my eye. Under 300,000. So let's put the numbers in and see how much that would actually cost. So we'll go with the listing price. As I said, everything's negotiable in this market, so they potentially, probably would accept a lower price. Let's check out the rates right now. Rates for, let's do an FHA loan, 6.3. You can probably get that lower too. Let's say 5.75. So I say you can probably get that lower. Again, we can speak with a lender, see how much do they need to get that down to a 5.75, and then put that in the contract. Ask the seller, hey, we need an extra 10,000 to go towards buying our rate down. So I don't think 5.75 is at all unrealistic. I think it's very realistic. Taxes. Tax rate for this one, 1.9682. 1.9682. And HOA? No HOA. And let's pretend we're moving in August 15th. All right, what are we looking at? So this is for an FHA loan doing 3.5% down. Now, to qualify for an FHA loan, typically it's for new first-time homeowners. You don't have to be a first-time homeowner. You just have to have over 580 for your credit score, and that allows you to get that 3.5% down. And then your debt to loaning ratio shouldn't be above 50%. That's typically the threshold there. Again, talk to a lender to get more specific details. I'm just going to give you rough numbers here. But looking at this, we're looking at down payment of $10,465. The prepaids and fixed, we can negotiate the seller to pay some of that for us, if not all of it. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. But the $10,500 down payment is definitely, you would need that cash to close on this. And then we're looking at a $2,500 a month. P&I is principal and interest. That's the loan and the interest per month. And then taxes, which is variable. It's also estimated here, might be higher, might be a little lower. Insurance might be higher, might be a little lower. You can shop around for insurance. And then mortgage insurance premium, because we're not putting 20% down, we have to pay that premium, and that's what that's for. So you can definitely bring that down over time. But $2,505 for that one. Again, if you're a house hacking, you get a couple roommates, they each pay $800. Now instead of $2,505, now your rent is $900, right? So, and walking distance. So that's the first one to check out. Over here to the east, which I haven't been over here. I'm curious what this neighborhood looks like. The neighborhood's called Blanco River Village for Greenway. And this one's same price, $299. This is a 4-bed, 3-bath. It's massive. It's 2,096 square feet, basically 2,100 square feet with the 4-bed. So let's check this one out. This one also just reduced, before we look at the photos, by how much? 309. So it was 309, just came down by 10 grand. Okay, beautiful front. This one does use virtual staging, which I don't particularly like. Kind of ignore that when you see it. So much larger kitchen, ton of natural light coming in the kitchen. Good, ton of cabinet space. I'd probably paint those cabinets a different color personally. So yeah, like that dining table, that couch. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at it, I was like, man, they've done such a good job of creating realistic virtual. These are real pictures. It's the next listing I got them mixed up that has the virtual staging. Okay, so yes, you can look at this and get a sense of, okay, that's how much room a bed would take up. So we have carpeted bedrooms here. I don't know who decided yellow paint was a great look for homes. I would want to repaint this house. This carpet looks rough, really rough. So you'd want to negotiate to get that repaired, either pulled or deep cleaned. You got to get those stains out. Really large primary bedroom. Okay, dual vanity. Really large walk-in shower. It's pretty big. And then pretty good sized closet too. Looks like your entryway. Back patio is huge. Really large covered back patio. And then our attached garage. I'm thinking this might be an alleyway. So not any traffic back here. Then you have this little small parking area next to it also. You probably have street parking in the front too. They're just not showing that. So let's do the numbers for this guy. 299, same thing. This one, tax rate is 1.97. Taxes, 1.97. And HOA, this one is part of an HOA, 165 quarterly. I can do math. Oh, that's my cat. Oscar makes an appearance. I don't know if you can see him, but okay, focus. I'm trying to do math, Oscar. 165 times divided by 3 equals 55. I got there. 55 a month. Okay, everything else would stay the same. So this one is 2,561. So, stop scratching. So we're looking at about $60 more a month for this one. Same down payment, right, that we're talking about. So we're looking at about $2,500 for a home that's listed at $299. Now, let's look at one more. This one is nice though because it has that 4th bedroom. So again, if you're having roommates, that can bring the price down even more because you have that 4th room and way more space with 2,100 square feet. I'm a little concerned about that train track I'm seeing right there. So that may be something we need to look at more in depth wise. So last one we're going to check out closer to Cottonwood Creek down here. And this one's really cheap. And I know why. So they started at $265, right? And they've dropped it to $260, basically. The photos are terrible. And that's why I don't understand if you ever sell your house or list your house or get a realtor like myself, make sure professional photos are part of the deal. That's something I pay for all my listings. I don't make my clients worry about that. Like I want professional photos because when you see these photos, they look awful. They look really bad. I don't want to see this house because of the photos. I want to see this house because I can see kind of past the quality of the photos and go, this looks like a pretty good deal. But I understand why they're having trouble selling it is because they didn't want to pay $300 for a professional photographer. It was worth the money though. So this one's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,490 square feet, built in 2013, so much newer than the other ones. We have this beautiful stone exterior. These photos, right? You just stay with me, okay? We have, it looks like LVP flooring also in this one. We have this really interesting built-in shelf into the wall, which looks great. It does limit the size of TV you can put in there, but it is a really nice look. Again, the yellow paint, I'm not a big fan of that. And then kitchen is okay. It's an okay size. I like that we have brand new dishwasher, it looks like. And the white cabinets looks great. Man, virtual stage. I thought there was virtual staging. I misspoke with that. Okay, we have dining area. One of the bedrooms with a ceiling fan. Dual vanity sink. All of this needs to be repainted. The paint is not nice. Okay, walk-in shower with natural light. Beautiful. Looks like we're keeping the LVP in the bathrooms. Pretty large closet. This looks like the second bedroom. The photographer was enchanted by that fan. Then we have a single sink in the second bathroom. Okay, it's a pretty good sized bathroom. Yep. Okay, doors, I don't know where we are. All right, and then washer dryer. And then small covered back patio with a pretty decent sized backyard, but more importantly, no back neighbor. I mean, well, you do have neighbors, you got cows. So that's great. I mean, location of not having a rear neighbor is really going to help when trying to sell the home in the future. When you sell the home in the future, get a professional photographer. But the lot placement's great. I think the bedroom sizes look good. A lot of things look great with this, but the price is the main thing. It looks amazing. Now, obviously, we would want to get an inspection done to make sure this isn't a money pit. Like, there's nothing wrong with the property. But I think it's just the photos. They thought they were saving money by not getting a professional photographer, but now they're dropping the price by another $5,000. So this one, 259,900. Let's see what that does. 259, oops, not that. 259,900. And still FHA. We'll keep that same interest rate. Do they have HOA? 220 annually. That's pretty low. Cool. Let's see what we got. Oh, tax rate. I didn't put that in. 2.054. Texas or San Marcos is a great place for investors too, because the tax rate is quite low over here. Okay, so we're looking at $2,215 for your monthly payment, and to bring to close just over $9,000. Now you're gonna, when you're planning for down payment, also plan for an inspection, which will cost about $300, and an appraisal, which will cost about $300 or $400 or so. So kind of add that into your total. So $10,000 total to get into the house, and then you're paying about $2,200 a month, and that's including HOA, which is going to be a separate bill. So your actual mortgage payment will probably be a little less than that. But there you have it. Those are 3 homes for sale in the San Marcos area. If you are renting right now, something else I've had success with is having sellers, or especially builders, pay to get you out of your lease early. So don't feel like, well, I have to wait 8 more months because that's when my lease ends. Honestly, we can talk to a builder or a seller right now and just ask, hey, would you be comfortable paying $4,000 extra to get me out of my lease so that I can move into your house? People just want to sell right now. It's a buyer's market. You have literally all of the power. As long as you get a knowledgeable realtor that's going to be honest with you and actually work hard for you to get the best deal, you're going to be amazed at how much you can get in the current market. So it doesn't matter if you're thinking of moving in 9 days or 90 days. You can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. I'd love to help you find a great deal in the San Marcos area, or Kyle, or Buda. I mean, there are thousands of homes out there, just ripe for the taking. So reach out if I can help in any way. And from Oscar and me, we hope you have a great rest of your day.